What do we got here? Oh, new segment idea. Old people remedies that work. Oh, I like that. Hey, Bill, my grandmother, an immigrant from Spain, immediately has credibility. Anybody whose grandparents are from the, quote, old country, just meaning not this country, you always feel like they got some information, you know? She makes a rutabaga soup. My grandmother, an immigrant from Spain, has some crazy remedies, and a lot of them work. Little things like eat this if your stomach hurts, or do this if you have a headache. Can you tell me both of those? That'd be amazing. The one that sticks out that has worked for me a million times is a midday face wash. She would always tell us to wash our face in the middle of the day because it gave us a second morning and more pep in our step or something. I thought it was stupid as a kid, but I do it all the time. I get crushingly tired at 2 p.m. It's not for lack of eating right or exercise. It's more so my job and being at or near my desk. I'll just go to the bathroom at work and splash water on my face and on my neck. Work still sucks, but I certainly feel better. Do you have any? I think your listeners would probably have some too. Oh, wow. Do I have any old school remedies? Look, I'm German-Irish. We just sit there and take it, whatever's happening to us. I would love to hear your remedies. I can't tell you, like, for some physical shit, having dealt with frozen shoulder in my right and left arms, I am now obsessed with keeping my shoulders free from, like getting all bound up. And I think everybody, to a certain extent, has frozen shoulders. Like, you just don't notice it because you have like 85% mobility or whatever. But like, I can on one side, let's see if I can still do it. On my left arm, I can put behind my back. And then with my right arm, I can reach back, grab the fingers, and pull my left arm up. My right arm, I can't quite do that. I can only touch the tips, and I've been working on that. And I just do like a set of 10 of trying to bring my arm as high up between my shoulder blades, my hand basically, as I can. I do a set of 10 of those, and then on the 10th one, I take my other hand behind my back, and I just sort of push my arm up a little bit more, and it's a weird pain, that frozen shoulder kind of pain, and it's just schmutzing like your tendons and stuff. So I've kind of gotten into that. And then Andrew Themelis, the great Andrew Themelis on this podcast, showed me these, what the fuck they're called, Himalayan squats, Hindu squats. I don't know what Hindu squats that I'm actually going to start doing today that are supposed to be really good for you and actually good for longevity in life. But as far as like, I think a lot of the remedies are more on my wife's side. You know what I'll get you guys in the next podcast? I'll give you like if you're starting to get sick, one of those fucking things you make on the stovetop that has all these different spices and shit, and you just drink it down, and it's got the cayenne pepper in it and all that. I think everybody has a version of that, but I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of those things, but I bet a lot of people do, which I would find. The only thing that I know that I've learned that helps settle your stomach after a big meal was when I was in Italy. They had like these, I don't know if they were called aperitifs or liqueurs or whatever, and it made no fucking sense because you'd be so stuffed and be like, I don't want anything else, and you would just do a little shot. It was like really sweet liquor, and it just fucking settled your stomach like you couldn't believe. I'll give you one. Here's one a lot of people don't know. If you rent cars all the time, you're pulling into a gas station, and you're like, what side is the gas tank on? I guess these are like sort of life hacks. What side is the gas tank on? In every car, if you look at the fuel gauge, there'll be a little gas tank, and then there's an arrow that points to which side the tank is on. I didn't know that for the first 35 years of my life. And Matt Frost over at CAA, give him a shout out. He's the guy that fucking told me about that in like the early 2000s. And at that point, I was doing college gigs almost every weekend. And I like had memorized where, because I always got the Dodge Neon, because back then I was with National Rental Car. And they always had like a purple Dodge Neon. I would always end up with one of those things. And driving through like Kansas or fucking South Dakota. And I always forget what side the fucking thing was on, and I was telling him that story one day, and he said, I just learned this the other day. So there you go. I give you a life hack. I can't give you any sort of fucking remedy or whatever. I'll tell you the one that everybody wants to know is when you get a fucking cold, how the hell you get rid of it. All right. Or how you make it, you stop it from coming on.